Survivalist. I hope you're well today. And today we're going to be revisiting one of my old tunnels to talk about tunnel safety and see the dangers and the things you need to look out for and the things you need to have with you. Let's go and have a look. Right, before I start, a little bit about what I'm wearing, strangely. So I wear a hat, a baseball cap, because it stops me scraping my head on the top of them if they're low. Also, I wear a tactical fleece and a wind cheater because can be quite cold and damp down there. And also, as we come down, see if we can come down there, I shall show you. Some good strong khaki trousers or cargo trousers and some strong boots because the ground's uneven down there. So now, the other thing I want to look at while we're here, just turn around quickly before I light up, is the lack of complete light. I mean, this is pitch black, as you can see. So what we're going to do is we are going to, you see the kit that I posted. First thing I'm going to do in this situation, because I'm going to have to set some lights, okay? So I've got my little hand torch and I've got my head torch. This is going to allow me to get down the stairs safely to place some light in there. Right, as you can see, this is like proper dodgy down here. So we visited here before, so this is how I know, right? So there's a couple of things. So obviously we got the darkness, we got the debris on the floor and stuff like that. As we get to the bottom, I shall kind of show you. So as we get down to here, you can see a lot of the chalk falling in off the walls and stuff like that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to set some lights here so we can see this clearly. Right, now as you can see, it's really warm down there. Now as you can see, I've set some lighting. So we can safely get down there. And have a little chat. Okay, I want you to have a look around here, how bloody horrible it is down here. Okay, and then we'll talk about the dangers of being down here. Okay, so you can see behind me where I've come down from. It works out we're about 30 metres underground at the moment. So the air's quite thick, it's quite hard to breathe down, it's dusty, it's damp. Okay, so we spoke about the darkness and the debris on the floor. So now I'm going to turn you around and show you some of the other dangers that we're facing underground. There's chalk under here. So chalk crumbles and can be quite dangerous and fall in. We've had a fall in if you see one of my other videos around the other side. Okay, so again, here we are. So we like to keep noise to a minimum and do not touch anything really. Right, so as we're around here, you see all this iron sticking up. Really dangerous to catch yourself on, scratch yourself. Okay, lots of iron. That used to be benches, if you can see that. Let's have a zoom in over this side so you can see. Lots of bits of iron stuck up there, so if you slip and fall on that and impale yourself, you're in a lot of trouble. Flint up in the ceilings, in the walls. When I used to do tunnelling as a youngster, when I worked on the civil engineering company, it used to cut you to pieces. It's so bloody sharp. So again, another hazard down here. As we're walking through, just slightly, I'm not going to go all the way down. I've been here so many times. Pieces of iron stuck in the wall. Really dangerous. You'll get them every now and then. So again, be careful. Look where you're going. This is why I wear a hat. Since when I started doing it earlier, I split my head open on a piece of iron sticking out there that I didn't even see. So now look here, this is head height. Piece of sharp flint sticking out. This is where you need to be careful, right? Lots of hazards. Also, do not touch anything. I say repeat, do not touch anything. We found a few old bottles down here before. And again, let me just see if I can zoom into that. We don't know what's been in that. Do you know what I mean? Just leave it alone. Just don't touch it. Okay? Now the other thing is getting lost, because it's really easy to get lost in these strange old tunnel systems. Okay? They go one way, they go another way, and it's quite easy to get lost. So if we go up here, for instance, just here, this is why I use lights. So down here, as you can see, this wood has caved in. This fell over. The last time I here, that wood was stuck into the side. And if you can see up further down, I'm not going down there today, but there's lots of iron sticking out the ceiling. So again, you've got to have your wits about you. So anyone that does this, it's not as easy as you think it is. There's dangers all the time. Another danger which people often overlook, and I'm lucky because I know this one's safe, is gases. Okay, most common type of gas when talking to like people that do this, like gas engineers and stuff like that, when they have to come underground, is methane and carbon monoxide. So obviously, like the old school trick of lighting a match to see if it blows out is not a good idea down here. All right, so we have to be careful. Luckily, I know this has been tested because the fire department used to use this to do training to get people out of tunnels. So it's all good there. Now let's have a quick walk around this little section so I can show you. Okay, right now looking down this first bit, you can see all this debris on the floor. Now a lot of people are saying these are great places to bug out and stuff like that, but it's actually not. I mean, look at it. Would you want to spend the night down here, spend a week down here? It's fucking horrible. It's full of crap, it's damp. It's smelly. It's it goes all the way down there. And like I say, if you see my other video where we come and explore the whole thing, you'll get an idea. But spending a big amount of time here is probably not what I would want to be doing. There's mould, black mould. I mean, at the moment we've got dripping coming from ceilings and stuff. It's quite dangerous. Now you might be looking at this and thinking, oh, do you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I could stay down there and stuff like that. Right? I have brought with me a head torch, a hand torch, 3 lanterns. Okay? I've got a guy at the top. But what I'm saying is, if I take this off, I'll leave these lanterns on here. Okay? And I will show you how dark it gets. Okay, so right, obviously you can see it's quite lit up here. I've got my head torch, which is quite bright. I've got my hand torch. So now you might be coming down here and thinking, oh, do you know what? That's easy. I've got a torch. It'll be fine. Okay, I've got 3 lanterns here, a head torch and a normal torch. So I'm going to turn this normal torch off, hand torch. I'm going to turn this off. Okay, so you can see it's dark and I'm in a lit area. So I've got 3 lamps here, right? So as you can see here. Now, what I want to show you is I'm going to walk backwards in here. Okay. And now watch how many steps it takes for it to go to pitch darkness. So I'll just look where I'm going. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 steps and I'm in pitch darkness. Okay, so all those obstacles on the floor, in the walls and stuff, you won't be able to see. It's like an eerie silence everywhere down here. And back. And back, back, back. Okay, right, just a quickie before I sum up. I've been down this tunnel system about 20 times now. And as I was walking by, where is it? I literally caught my head. Oi, let me turn it around so you can see. On this piece of iron that was sticking out a bit. Lucky I had my hat on. This is why I have a baseball cap on, because it tends not to penetrate them. Just scratches across. But yeah, so there you go. So if you can see my head now, the distance of my head from the roof. So you go, top of my head is actually touching. My head torch is touching there. As I go further down, no, I'm literally like about an inch from there. So if anything's sticking up, you see the top of my hat there, literally a finger width apart. Okay, anyway, so I'm hoping this has shed some light. These places are not the best bug out places. no matter what people think. People always go to me, you're so lucky knowing where these are and stuff like that. But they ain't great. I mean, to be stuck down here, even today, I can feel how heavy it is on my chest and stuff like that. So bear in mind, if you do visit any of these places and you get permission, make sure you got your head screwed on right, make sure you know what you're doing, and be safe. Okay, so now we are going to take our torches down and work our way up. Now, the way I do this now is, again, safety first. So I take the first one further away and then I replace them. So watch how I do this. So this one that's right down the bottom here, we got one on the bottom of the stairs. So I kind of stagger them over. So now I put this halfway upstairs. Move back. Now it's starting to get much darker down here. So this one that's on the bottom of the stairs, again, we stagger and put further up the stairs. And if you're of a nervous disposition, don't go back down there now. Okay. So now we've got light up the stairs and down the stairs. Now you can see the darkness. I'm going to go down quickly. I've still got a head torch on. Let me turn that off. Turn that off. Okay. This is where we've just been. Tunnel to the left. Tunnel to the right. Spooky, eh? Now I'm standing in the middle of the tunnels and there's the way home. Okay, lots coming up. It's been emotional. I'll see you soon.